Hi guys, happy Wednesday. I've had to put a lot of thought into this week's question, what's your proudest accomplishment? Because I feel like as musicians, we always have accomplishments. Every concert is another accomplishment, every performance, every honor, every award, and that's, like, we're really lucky that we often see a lot of benefits from what we do. So, I, had to stop and think about it. I looked through the past couple of years of my life, and I've had some really awesome things that have totally made me realize how blessed I am. One time I basically got Facebook stalked into taking lessons with one of the biggest private voice teachers in Chicago who completely changed my voice, and he reached out to me. So that was after he'd seen me in a show, so that was amazing. And then with him I went on to compete in the National Associations of Teachers of Singing competition, where I found a lot of success. I've had a lot of cool roles in musicals, which I've absolutely loved. But I think honestly my biggest accomplishment is ending up here, because that's been a lifelong thing. Since 7th grade I knew I wanted to go into music ed, and so I've had to work since then on my singing, on my piano, on my audition skills. And it's been a very slow process, and lots of times me saying, is this going to be worth it? Is this really what I want to do? Can I go into something else that doesn't require quite as much time, quite as much effort, quite as much heartbreak? But I stuck it through, and every day I sit in class and I'm like, I really hate this theory lecture, but I am so blessed to be here, because it's what I love. I couldn't imagine myself sitting in an engineering class, a business class, a communications class for anything other than a gen ed, just to make sure I can get right back to my music classes, right back to singing. I end up in chorale, and we're singing these beautiful pieces with some of the most talented singers I've ever seen, and I just look around and I'm just enthralled by all this talent, and to know that I could one day be up to the level of the people I'm singing with, and just the fact that I am at a level where I'm allowed to sing with those people is completely my biggest accomplishment. Knowing who I'm studying with and the people I'm taking classes with and the level of their talent is mind-blowing. These people who are freshmen have done absolutely amazing things with music and can do things with their instruments I could never do with mine, have accomplished things I would never be able to. And it's very humbling to see what other people have done, but it's also an awesome experience to know that in some way I compare to those people. And I think over the next 3.5 years, which is a really scarily short time, I'm going to realize more and more that I'm totally meant to be here singing at U of I, and on my way soon to teaching my own choir. And that's my biggest accomplishment. And I think it'll change. Maybe in a week, maybe in 4 years, maybe when I have my own choir, I don't know. But for right now, I am so proud to be at U of I. That's really, really cheesy, I'm sorry about that, but that's definitely how I feel. So I have the question for this week, and we've been doing a lot of talking, but we're all musicians, so I want to hear you play. But that's the thing. I don't want to hear the voice major sing, and I don't want to hear Sam play the clarinet. I want everyone to give a mini performance on some instrument different than what they're studying. You might not kill me for this, but I think it's going to be awesome to watch. And give a little story. Maybe you've taken a couple years of piano lessons. Maybe you learned the song on the piano because you really liked it. Maybe you've played the bassoon since you were 4. I don't know. Just give us a little insight. Be creative. Play whatever you want. I'm excited to see what everyone has in store. Have a wonderful week.